It's crazy that there's like Appalachian Mountains.
Oh my god, the mountains.
They're so big too.
Yeah.
Do they fly over the ocean to go to Australia or over the land?
Both. I think they just do a straight shot. Or they go the other way, girl. I don't fucking know. Literally, you could not be asking a worse person any of these questions. Like,
Europe's not even that big.
it's so small.
It's so crazy. South America's huge.
Is
Huge.
Russia in Asia?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's huge.
Asia's
crazy.
so big.
Asia's so big, and Russia's so big and
And-
freaky.
Yep.
But like, it's just nothing.
What does that mean?
Like, it's
Exactly.
so much nothing.
It's so much. That's why it's freaky.
Like just land, you mean?
Yeah,
cool.
but
I
like
hate that.
barren wasteland, nothing can grow. Everything's dead. Arctic tundra.
Ugh.
Awful.
The worst.
And they speak such an interesting
And this
language.
is why
Yeah.
we have a podcast. This is why you tune in. But like the way that spheres work, isn't that like kind of
Look how
also
big
the
the
North
Atlantic
Pole?
Ocean is. Like that's sick.
It's sick.
Okay, we gotta stop.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get started on our podcast.
Let's do it. Hello. Welcome to Did You Mean to Say That? The podcast where we did not mean to say that. I'm your co-host, Bobby.
And I'm your co-host, Erin.
You guys, my voice just came back today. So sorry that I sound like this.
We're kind of going through it. Bobby had COVID in our last episode, if you didn't see
Yeah.
our posts or our comments. So he wasn't just being a bitch. He had COVID
Yeah, I did
in
not
his
feel
own
good.
words.
But now I don't. But
Yeah, so that's why we didn't put an episode out last week because we couldn't film because he had COVID.
Right.
Whenever we take too long of breaks, I forget how to podcast.
Me too. We just have to like find our groove.
Yeah, totally. It's hard.
It is hard. I have some good topics.
We've been
though.
sitting here chatting about the world and landmarks and water and land and maps for
an hour.
30 minutes at least. So I just kind of zoned out and I got like freaked out by like Antarctica and shit. And
Well, speaking of being freaked out by the earth, I went to Alt Park the other day, and did you see my picture of the green water?
no.
That was just in the forest. We'll have to put it in. But the people of Reddit said they dye the water to find leaks in the sewage system or something.
That looked radio fucking active.
I know, but it's not.
Okay, well, speaking of fucking Reddit,
Oh my god.
no, I am pissed off, bro.
I found it.
I hope
People
that
were-
Columbus
I
goes
uploaded
and
you.
fucking dies. Bro. So I posted in the Cincinnati subreddit a few weeks ago asking for like a recommendation for a PCP. Just got so many responses. They were so pleasant, so nice. Everyone was so helpful, and it was so nice.
Uh-huh.
I go into the Columbus subreddit because we're going to Drake in Columbus in 4 days, famously, and ask a simple question in there, and I got death threats. Like,
No,
it
you
was,
didn't.
they were so rude.
They were
like,
so rude.
going out of their way to be so rude, like, just grasping at straws. I literally said, like, has anyone been to the shot lately? What's the vibes with, like, the bag policy? Like, how strict are they?
Mm-hmm.
I literally said, like, how strict are they on the bag policy? I'm just trying to figure out the vibes or something like that.
Yeah.
Multiple there were, like, 3 people commenting on the fact that I said the word vibes.
They hated it.
Like, okay, fucking boomer, get off Reddit. What are you doing?
He said it's a policy, not a vibe. A policy is a vibe, first of all.
I was
what?
asking about the vibes of the policy. I wasn't saying that not bringing guns in was a vibe.
Right.
Like, it was so annoying. And then someone commented and said, not everything is a vibe. And I just responded and said, actually, everything is a vibe. I don't,
Yeah.
like, why are you talking to me?
That was crazy.
And then I commented on it again, like, after all that. And I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ. What is wrong with you guys? Like,
Yeah.
you hate your ugly gray city that bad? Jesus.
You were getting downvoted, so I upvoted you.
Okay, someone replied with, the first reply was someone just copy pasting a link to their bag policy and said, like, Schottenstein Center bag policy. And I was like, right, I read the bag policy
I want to know
I'm asking what the vibes are with the policy. But I didn't even say that. I just responded very nicely. My response to them explaining like what I meant with my question got downvoted 40 times.
40?
39.
That's insane. Probably because I upvoted it.
Thank you.
I got you.
But like, why would that part was almost the most confusing. Like more confusing than you guys being rude. Like, what was wrong with that?
I don't know.
I literally just like responded with clarifying what my question was about.
And
it
you
was
still don't
so
even know
bizarre.
the vibe.
I do know the vibe. Multiple people were like, one girl was like, "Don't worry about them, girlie. You're gonna look great. You're gonna have so much fun."
Aww.
I'm like, "Oh my god, thanks." And she was like, "I'm going to Nicki Minaj."
Oh, you're losing
Later too. You're losing me. Stop. But she was so nice. So I was just like, period.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was really weird. But the vibes with the policy, if you were wondering if you're ever going to the shot, don't bring a fucking bag in. They will turn you around and make you go to your car or throw it away.
Mm-hmm.
They're very strict. And that's the vibes.
Got it.
And like 2 people answered that. The rest were literally just people being assholes.
It's just like when we went to Billie Eilish and
That's what I was explaining.
Here's a gun, take it in.
No, we were so stressed in Pittsburgh in our hotel, like fitting shit in our pockets and our bras because we were so freaked out that like we weren't gonna be able to bring purses because we took an Uber too, so you can't even like you have to throw your purse away at that point.
They were like, we took all the metal detectors and turned them into photo ops. We don't care. Come on in.
We walked. There was literally people with like duffel bags, backpacks, which I said in my explanation, and someone was like, typically those are like people holding medical equipment or like people with children, and I was just like, that's not what it was. Were you guys at Billie Eilish? I didn't even reply, but I was just like, why is there so much animosity towards me? Like no matter what I say, they're like coming back with some weird ass fucking response. Literally all I said was, what's the vibes?
Yeah, they did not like
They
you.
did not like that. Oh my god, I will never... Like, there are no vibes in Columbus. That's the problem. Like, sorry, you have a vibeless city. So anyone saying the word vibes triggers you, you fucking... I hate Columbus. I already did before this, and now it's just like... Oh.
Yeah, the community needs to come together and apologize.
No, like, actually, like... And I just, like, I was like, is anyone from this town going to come to my defense?
No.
Like, if I saw this going on in the Cincinnati subreddit, I would literally be like, oh my god, you guys, can someone just answer the question? We would never do that in Cincinnati. People would literally be
They'd
like...
be like, do you want to go out tonight?
I literally,
do you want a beer?
do you need a comprehensive list of all the places you could go before and after? I'll send you one right now.
Right.
Oh my god, it's your first time in Cincy? Let me tell you everything great about it. Welcome, honey. Can't relate.
I need to make a new Reddit account because I feel like I'm flying too close to the sun of people like finding mine. And like I just
you found mine, so I can never do anything weird on it.
Well, again. I didn't like look at your profile. I just found your post.
Yeah, I would never look at someone's profile. That freaks me out.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what's going on there. I could either segue into Drake's dick or segue into reply, guys.
We need to talk about Drake's dick.
We need to talk about Drake's dick. So we forgot to talk about it the week that it was fucking relevant, and now we haven't filmed in forever. Well, I actually got a request for something that this leads to from Chloe, who was probably going to be our next guest.
Oh, thank God.
I know.
Her.
Love you, Chloe. We were talking about Drake's dick, which prompted another conversation, and she was like, please talk about this on the pod. We can ask her about it when she's here, too, but it's a phenomenon, okay?
Okay.
You've seen your fair share of dicks.
I would say.
Okay. So maybe you'll know.
Okay.
Okay, so Drake's dick, right? It leaked. Okay? We've all seen it.
His dick didn't leak. His dick video leaked.
Ew.
I know, sorry.
Oh. So video leaked of him, and he's either not all the way hard, just getting started,
or something's wrong.
or he has floppy dick syndrome. Which we need to talk about and is a phenomenon.
Okay.
And that's what Chloe requested we bring up because we were talking about it in our chat. And I was just like, I'm like scared that he has a floppy dick. Like, because one, people can just have floppy dicks. But I feel like if you fucked so much, does he even like have nerve endings anymore? Like I think about this constantly with celebrities. Like male celebrities, really. Like, how many times do you think... Like, Drake has been one of the most famous people in the world in the country at least.
Yeah.
And in like Europe, Canada, and here
Mm-hmm.
for
15 years?
like solid 10 straight years, like
Yeah.
peak fame.
Right.
And before that, 10 years of like fame.
And fucking.
So just like so much fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
I
do
mean,
you
it
even
has
get
to be
turned on
in the
anymore? Are you desensitized?
I don't think so.
I do. They talk about it all the time on Canceled, where like girls that they know who like fuck like Hollywood dudes who have had so much sex, they're now into like weird shit because like they've seen it all, done it all.
So it's like hard for them to like.
Yeah, like John Mayer likes to get shit on, or
Is that true?
vice versa, likes to shit. Allegedly,
Is that
in my
true,
opinion.
Allegedly.
I don't know. It's alleged.
I hate it.
And then hate him. And then Leonardo DiCaprio can't come unless he's like watching his own shit.
No.
Like not his shit, like his movies.
That's
He like puts on Wolf of Wall Street to like fuck.
no way.
I swear. Well, I don't swear. Allegedly. I have no idea.
That can.
It's just a rumor.
That's wild.
Yeah. So I just feel like it's shit like that where it's like you gotta find like new shit to be into.
I could see that actually.
Yeah. So anyway, the floppy dick thing is just like a dick that like
No matter how hard it is.
they're
it's
at their
floppy.
full erection, and it's still just like
Yeah, I've actually
not
never come
giving.
across that.
What?
I've come across guys that like can't keep it up, and not like they're fully hard and their dick is still floppy. Like there would have to be
Yeah.
like bones missing.
No,
Yeah, I think.
it's not a bone that makes your dick hard. Otherwise, your dick would be hard all the time. The bone doesn't like disintegrate and then come back.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
It's blood.
Ugh.
I know. It's about like maybe they don't have enough vessels or like blood flow or like I don't know what. But I'm worried that Drake has one of those.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much.
Well, yeah, but it does affect me. Because like that was one of the worst. Sorry, Mom. Can you just not actually watch this episode?
Well, you said it now.
I know. I'm gonna. Hey,
Just tell her
Mom.
not to watch
Can you
it.
just fast forward through this part or like not watch this episode? I'll just give you timestamps. I'll give you timestamps. Like skip.
Okay. So
Worst sexual experience I've probably ever had was like a.
watching that Drake video.
No, my God. No, that was awesome.
Oh. It did not do anything for me, and I was disappointed by that because it was floppy.
Right.
Anyway, what?
I'm just like hoping that he just wasn't fully erect. He was just getting.
But then why take the I don't know. Anyway,
What do you mean?
like why take that video if you're just flopping your not fully hard dick?
Because he maybe just got started
Oh yeah, I guess
and they're
so.
sexting or like they're sending videos back and forth and just like one of them got
Yeah.
leaked.
True.
Or just like at any point during the conversation, you're not ready yet, but you're getting ready.
Well,
Do you only send hard dick photos?
I don't really send dick pics, but if I were to, then yes.
We need to get way sluttier on this podcast. I was actually offended the way that you and Hannah like looked at me when I said normalize sucking dick in the bathroom.
Oh no, I'm about that.
Okay, I just like thought we were all whores.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm a recovering whore
Why?
because I'm in a relationship.
You should still be a whore.
Well, I'm
in
still a whore
relationship.
within the relationship, but like.
Yeah. I don't think anyone should ever recover from being a slut.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
I forget what I was fucking saying. Yeah, so worst sexual experience of my life was a floppy dick, which is why when I saw his, one, PTSD, two, like how has no one ever spoken a word? Like we've never even heard rumblings of like
NDA.
how it was. I know it's all NDA, but like even with NDAs, like
Shit's probably expensive.
you
to
hear
break.
so many things,
Yeah,
but I've never heard a thing about him.
definitely NDAs.
Yeah, it's crazy. So anyway, if you or a loved one have experienced floppy dick, you may be entitled to compensation.
Absolutely, it's the worst.
You haven't experienced it, you said.
I've experienced like guys not being like all the way hard, but not like their dick is floppy. It doesn't make sense to me physically.
Have you experienced?
And what did it say?
Bad experience. It's so like uncomfortable too because you're just like, thanks. Yeah, good. Because you can't say anything. You really can't say anything about anything they can't control during sex. Like, it's just like, you don't know until you're there, and then you're like, huh, okay, can't wait for this to be over.
Damn.
That sucks.
It's not their fault.
It's not their fault, which is why you can't say anything.
Right.
Like, if it's something that is their fault, sure, I'll say it. But now we just have to stick this one out. I literally had the worst strep I've ever had in my entire fucking life, but I cured it myself, and now I think I'm immune to it.
Ooh.
But I was, like, dying. Like, I felt like I literally ate glass. Like, it was so fucked up, and he's trying to have sex with me in my bed next to, not next to gravel, but essentially, because our rooms were on the same wall, and this wall was so thin, like, I could hear him turn over in his bed.
Oh, God.
He could hear me, like, you could hear anything. Like, every single thing. We may as well have been in the same room. And he's trying to fuck with that situation and with me having strep.
So it wasn't great.
And the floppy dick. So, the worst sexual experience I've ever had in my life.
Speaking of the worst experience I've ever had in my life.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So my apartment, like my box unit in my like window or below my window just basically goes outside. So like that's why it's so cold in there and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I like smelled a skunk. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like at first I was like, is that my weed? Like it wasn't. And it was like coming from outside, which like kind of makes sense. Like if a skunk sprayed outside, it would like drift inside. Well then the other night whenever I texted you, when I was like, I can't wait to discuss this because I need to know. I smelled it again. And I just want to know like why that happened. Because I guess the skunk
Which
sprayed
part?
outside. It just like, I didn't like it. It smelled like a skunk. And it started freaking me out. I was like, is there a dead skunk somewhere? Or did it just spray? Again, randomly. I've never experienced that before.
That's like a huge fear of mine is like being a part of a skunking.
Same. It's like bad when that happens. It's never happened to me, knock on wood. Fuck.
I know. I had to come here.
It's not-
Here, hold my hand.
Thank you. So that was the worst thing I've ever experienced.
Twice.
But I just lit some candles and it was fine.
Okay. Bobby,
Uh-oh.
who the fuck is Brandon?
Oh my god! Okay. When I was in Nashville,
Just know that he texted me and said, like, I have the craziest story for the pod. I can't tell you. And then I was like, give me a hint. And he was like, all I can say is fuck Brandon.
and I meant that.
And then he leaves after we filmed the last time. And I was editing. And I was like, wait, who the fuck is Brandon? And you never told me.
So in Nashville, we went to this other bar, and this band was playing, and like it was a girl lead singer, and she was amazing. They were killing it, and they weren't really playing like country. They were playing like just like poppy rock hits, stuff like that. And they were like, "We're taking requests. Our Venmo thing's right there."
Cool.
So I Venmo requested Brandon, the other singer and like guitarist, and I was like, I gave him $5, and I was like, play something Taylor Swift, like anything. Well, he played a few more songs, and then he's like, I don't think I have any other requests, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was, like, in the front row, like, dancing. And I was like, I sent a request. And he was like, was it Taylor Swift? And I was like, yeah. And he gets on the mic, he goes, okay, if someone gives me $10, I won't play Taylor Swift. And some asshole in the audience is like, here you go. And he's like, sorry. And I was like, okay. Like, it's one thing if you don't want to play the song, but to publicly shame me? And then they didn't play Taylor Swift, obviously.
I'm like so mad right now.
No, we were fuming. We were so mad. We left. I Venmo requested my money back. He obviously didn't send it. And we left and got hot dogs, and we were pissed.
Oh, God.
It was so rude.
Makes me want a hot
Wait,
dog
here's
real
the part I
bad.
missed. The girl singer was like, if you guys want to take a break, like, to the guy, she was like, this is actually, like, one of the only people I know on guitar. Like, I'll play a Taylor Swift song. And he was like, no. So.
In Nashville?
In Nashville.
Nonetheless.
That's what I'm saying. Like, get off your high horse. Like,
She made you.
She made you.
You little bitch.
You would not be here without
being
Taylor
a
Swift.
singer-songwriter,
Mm-hmm.
doing covers in
You'll
Nashville.
never be as big as her. We're like turning a new leaf, I've decided. I've been having some mental health issues, to say the least. And I'm over it. Like, I'm trying to genuinely actually go to therapy, work on my like physical health, which will help my mental health.
It does, and it's
It really
so
does.
annoying.
It's so annoying.
Like, I work out for 3 days, and I'm like, damn, they're right.
Yeah,
I'm so pissed
so
off.
happy and so annoying.
Oh, it's so annoying. Eating better, working out, living just a normal, happy life with
Yep.
less vices, and maybe like reading.
Yeah. Yep. So
It makes a difference.
I'm gonna get my shit together and be just a happier person, because that's my journey.
The viewers are in on the sitch, like the vibes, if you will, of like your mental health in relation to like
Yeah.
guys or relationships or whatever from like season 1, episodes 1 and 2.
Right. That's definitely been a part of it. Like, I definitely still have trauma I need to work through from my past.
And I think that like those issues that we were talking about before you were in a relationship are like still themes in your life that like you
Yeah.
still have to work through. We said you were going to work through them then, and like we talked about it, but
Yeah.
the therapy of it all never happened, and it never does.
It never does, but it really
It
is.
will though.
It really, really is.
And so
yeah, it's just been a rough
yeah,
week or so.
who can relate?
Yeah, right.
I don't know if I think there were some people who were like, I totally feel that on like our first 2 episodes. So
Yeah.
like, just know that it doesn't get better.
It does get better.
If you're out there and you're experiencing that, that's it for you.
But this is like
It's never gonna go away.
We're fucked forever.
Just kidding. We are gonna get help, and we're
But this is
gonna-
like another classic case of like things were getting better situationally. So then I was like, oh, it's fine. But
Exactly.
until it wasn't.
which is the problem always
Always.
with everyone. Like it's
Yeah.
like if you don't address things now, you will address them later.
Yep.
They don't just stop happening.
Correct.
That's never ever ever gonna happen.
So I genuinely reached out to a few therapists. But I'm taking it seriously because I'm just like tired of being miserable.
Yeah, totally.
That's where I'm at.
And I think that like that was like the whole thing that I was saying when we were first talking about it is like not fixing it and then it coming up again just like fuels like the insecurities around it or like the self-loathing afterwards or like whatever. Like if you like don't resolve the roots of habits and then they keep happening, then you feel like so bad about yourself after
Exactly.
you exhibit the behaviors and that just makes like it's all cyclical. Like it just goes again, like and
For
again,
sure.
the shame and like of it all.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I think it's really when it's in relation to like other people, like when it's in relation to a relationship or like a guy, like if any of this stems from insecurities or like not feeling like you're worth it or whatever, then like every time that you exhibit the behavior, it just causes you to feel more insecure and anxious
Exactly.
and shameful and not worthy, and then it makes it so much worse.
Absolutely.
Like you don't want to keep going down the rabbit hole of like feeling worse about yourself and then feeling more like, oh, no one's ever going to love me, so I have to hold on to this. Or like, oh, now I really, really need this because I need validation. Or I'm feeling insecure, so I don't trust you. Or I'm feeling insecure, so I need this. And it's just like...
For sure. And I feel like recent events have kind of been like a test from the universe. Like, how are you going to handle this? Are you going to spiral? Or are you going to actually like get your shit together?
And what have you chosen?
To spiral. But
No, but you've chosen...
I've chosen to work on it. I did spiral though.
Yeah, but now we've chosen.
But now I've
after the
chosen
spiral.
like happiness.
But that's
I'm
the
gonna do
thing
it.
is like you can't, like you said, like when you're no longer in the spiral, you can't just be like, oh, it's fine now.
Exactly.
Because then the next spiral is just worse and it sucks.
For sure.
And like you just have to do it
Yep.
when you're, it's better to do it when you're not spiraling too. Like that's like, if you do work when you're not spiraling, like that's
Then
the
you're
best time to
prepared
do work.
for when like something. might-
Yeah, but I mean, it's definitely like this is like, I feel like this happens in addiction. This happens with any bad habits. This happens with anything that you need to heal from. Like, whenever you're freaking out in the moment, it's like, oh my god, I have to do something about this, and then it goes away, and you're just like, maybe I could put that off.
Yep. Exactly.
So if you're out there and you're fucked up, you should do something about it. unprocessed memories sit next to the part of the brain that controls like emotional responses, which is why triggers happen.
Right.
Because that memory is sitting literally right there, and like anytime that you like slightly access that memory or like something happens, like it just elicits emotional reactions, and that's so crazy to me.
Ugh, it sucks.
Whoa, the brain is crazy.
It is crazy. On a lighter note,
Please.
okay, did you listen to Casey Musgrave's new song?
No.
It is, I love it. Have you heard it, Mackenzie? It's really good.
Have you heard Beyonce's new song?
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say country is so back.
Oh my god, yeah.
Lana's doing country now.
I kind of hate it, but I love the vibes of the girlies, but it's literally, I've said it before and I'll say it again, it's literally Morgan Wallen. Like, I've never seen anything like that in my life. Like, just like...
His album has like 50 songs on it. It's disgusting.
He just was one of the most popular artists last year.
I know.
Of all genres, amongst everyone.
I know.
And, like, people I would never suspect are like, yeah, my top artist on Spotify was Morgan Wallen. And I'm like, what?
Like, did you mean
What
to
do you
stream
mean?
that?
Literally, did you mean to stream that?
I have to pee.
Holy
I'm
shit.
sorry. I think it's going to be a great year for music. Like, it's giving 2016 with just how many people are releasing music. And my spring playlist that I started a few weeks ago is already, like, amazing. Like, there's so
I'm
many
loving
good
the
songs.
state of music, I'll say it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about music. I go through phases where I get so fucking bored, but I just
Same.
feel like
I'm back.
this is like a pushing boundaries year. I feel like last year was so like,
What even happened last
get it
year?
on TikTok, get a viral hit, just like make your bag, whatever.
And the thing
I
with
feel
that
like
is,
this
like-
year is like art.
Yes, I agree. Like, all that TikTok shit's not going to, like, stand the test of time.
It's really not. Except for some of them.
Yeah. Ariana Grande released a remix of Yes and with Mariah Carey.
Oh.
It is so bad.
Oh.
It is so bad.
Oops.
Yeah. I have a theory. I think that they asked
AI.
her to do it. Yeah. She did it, and they were like, oh. Like, she's, like, belting on it, which, like, isn't necessarily the vibe of the song. The mixing is horrible. They do not sound good. It just was, like, they did not sound good on that song together.
Wow, I can't wait to listen.
So I think they asked her, and they, like, were, like, too afraid to, like, insult her by asking her to redo it or something. So
That's crazy.
it's bad.
Sorry, I'm eating
But I
now.
do love the song Yes and though, and I cannot wait for the album.
Me too. It really grew on me. I
Same.
was really not into it when it first
Same.
came out. I was just like, this is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm like,
And Wicked looks good from the trailer. All trailers look good though.
I cannot wait to
cannot
see
fucking wait
Wicked.
to see
I like
Wicked.
actually cannot wait. What's your favorite musical?
Besides like the Disney ones, obviously, I would say West Side Story.
Wow.
That's what I was in when I was a senior, and it's just like I love the music. I also love Seussical the musical. If you
Aww.
can imagine. Which is what Horton Hears a Who is based off of. Fun fact.
We did Seussical the musical for theater camp
Fun.
when I was a child with what's her name, Kim.
Eldridge.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry that.
Mine
triggered a
is
trauma
Phantom of the
response.
Opera
Right.
by far and away.
I read that book in
Me
junior
too.
high.
And I've seen the film and I saw it on Broadway.
I want to watch the movie.
There's like 2 or 3 movies.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them all, I think. I love them. I love that. It's just the most beautiful
It is so beautiful.
music and story and just, ugh,
Now I want to watch it.
gut-wrenching.
I have a new radio show.
Oh my
Well,
god!
It's not really a show as much as it's like a segment. But yeah, John, I'm going to name drop, as you all know.
Yeah, catch them on air.
Catch me on air on Thursdays. It's
At
Tea
3.
with Bobby G. Yeah, at 3. And basically, I'm just going to come in with like some pop culture topics and then like kind of how we do on here, but more like for the general public. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
so not like this at all, actually.
not like this at all.
Like,
You
I
can
don't-
tune into both and
Yeah.
still get very different content.
For sure. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I feel like it's just
It's
like
so
a
exciting.
step in the right direction for me.
It really is. I want John to have me on. Okay, so Bobby works for a radio conglomerate.
Mm-hmm.
John is a local
Celebrity.
radio personality. He's a local celebrity, truly.
Literally.
But when I was like 13 years old, he used to be on the local radio station called Q102. He was on there for years, and he was so much younger. It's crazy. He was like a kid on there. Mm-hmm. He had like beanies and like long hair. It was crazy. Me and my friend used to call him every Friday night, and we would be on the phone with him for fucking hours. Like, it was crazy. Like, we called into the radio one night to request something, or we were just like having a good time. Got to chatting with John, and just never stopped. And then it became like a weekly thing, and it was so insane.
Would he like put you guys on air? Like,
no,
you would just talk.
Yeah, he would literally be like, "Hold on, I have to go
work,
put a song on, and like do a little thing," and then he'd come back.
I love him. It
was crazy, and it was so fun, and just like,
he's the one who like taught me how to DJ. Him and Kay from Q102. And that's how I got my job in radio, was by requesting songs to Molly Watson.
Aww.
Back in I was traumatized from Florida days, aka every day. But I would just drive around Westchester listening to the radio. I'd be like, "Can you play Ariana Grande?" And then she would. And I was like, "Oh my God, this is so cool." And then she was like, "Do you want a job in promotions?" And I was like, the rest is history.
Aww. And now he's an on-air personality.
I sure am.
Thursdays at 3.
Speaking of on-air personalities, Sarah Elise, who's on WEBN, who I love, we're friends, and we... Last night, there's this thing, you guys, called the redneck brawl. It's exactly how it sounds. Basically, people submit themselves to fight someone that they're either having beef with or they're, like, friends with and want to fight. Yeah. But if you would have seen them... So, we got tickets. I thought it was a joke. Like, not the event, but, like, that we were actually going. And then it became, like, a work thing. Like, we all went. And had VIP seats. Which was front row next to the ring. And these people were beating the shit out of each other. Like, it was
So
scary.
when you first told me about this, I wanted to go so bad because for some reason, I thought that it was, like, wrestling or, like, mud wrestling or, like...
Something, like, honky-tonky.
Exactly.
It was full-on boxing.
But it was actually just, like, boxing, and that's not my vibe. So I was like...
blood.
No. Exactly. Like, people are actually getting the shit beat out of each other, and I don't like to watch that.
I didn't either. It was jarring. And then we left because someone right behind us got in a fight.
An actual fight.
And the police came in and we're like, we're outie. And then we went to the casino and had VIP for Brody Jenner's DJ set. Brody Jenner is not a good DJ.
He's and not a DJ.
Beating the allegations against myself that I'm a push-play DJ. He had another DJ with him. It was like their event.
Who was just DJing.
Who was just DJing very poorly. And Brody was just taking selfies and, like, maybe going up and pressing one thing and stuff.
Slay.
And I was like, why is he even doing this? Isn't he, like, rich?
Probably not super rich anymore.
Yeah, I guess so. But, like, it was bizarre. It was fun.
He's so hot.
Yeah, it was. We had, like, bottle service, which was cute.
That's so crazy that you literally had a VIP section at Brody Jenner's DJ set.
Right after the VIP thing at the Redneck
At the Redneck Brawl.
It was quite a night, to say the least.
Yeah. I'm fresh out of topic, so just let me know. I'm here for the ride. The vibes.
Guess who was in my DMs the other night?
Doug?
No. Tana Mojo.
Oh my God, I forgot.
She posted something about, like...
She loves you.
I know, she said...
Like, actually.
She's posted something about, like, getting ready for tour. And I replied, if you guys know the Tana subreddit, which we've talked about...
The canceled subreddit.
Yeah, and the Tana one. But they talk shit about
I didn't even know there was a Tana one. I'm terrified of that.
Yeah, don't. But, like, people are saying... Because, like, her and Brooke are going on the canceled world tour.
Cross-country tour.
And there's, like, so many dates. Double shows. Like, another show. Club. Another club.
No, literally. Like, another club. Another theater.
So people are just, like, they're gonna fight. This is not gonna end well. Blah,
There's
blah,
gonna be
blah.
so much burnout.
Yeah.
Which, like... I don't know, dude. I hate the subreddit because it's like some of them are like genuine fans that are like caring.
Yeah.
And like calling them out in like a we're just looking out for you way.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all are just shitting on the tour. Like,
For
it's
sure.
just like a weird. Why would you be in a subreddit of people you don't like?
Exactly.
Me and Columbus.
Me and Swiftie neutral. I have beef with Taylor Swift. I'll get to in a minute. But she posted something and I replied and said, "You guys are gonna slay. Don't listen to Reddit people who are probably 17 years old." She replies 1 minute later and says, "OMG who? What are they saying?"
Which is crazy because her whole thing is how she doesn't get on the subreddit and she won't read it. And like people
Right.
in her life are always telling her.
Uh-huh.
And to reply
Saying, "OMG
immediately,
who?"
who? Like,
I don't know.
user 405162. Like,
Right.
what?
So I just,
Such a funny thing to say.
I was like, there's just some hater people saying basically everything I just said, but I know you guys are going to be fine. It'll be amazing. I'm proud of you. It's going to be iconic and fun. And she said in all caps, ILY.
So, Tana, if you're watching,
I love
we
you.
love you.
So I was...
No, she like dead ass remembers you, loves you. Like, she knows who you are.
I know, it's so
She
crazy.
literally is like, oh my God, Bobby, what's up?
Wow.
And then me, she's like,
Who the fuck are you?
bitch, did you send me that weird ass fucking DM in 2019? I did, yeah.
Remember when we DM'd her trying to get a ride home from that party?
Remember when you guys DM'd her and invited her to my birthday party?
Not just her, though.
Not just her.
We invited every celebrity we made a list.
You invited Helena Bonham Carter
We
to my
invited-
birthday party.
We invited Bob Dylan.
He's dead.
No, he's not.
Sorry.
We invited
Brayden.
Selena Gomez.
I wouldn't even want her there.
Yeah, for the
Or-
vibes.
You're so funny. You guys invited Hive Mind, and they like probably do know who I am, and it's like, God, this bitch again.
None of them came. Helena Bonham Carter did not come. Can you imagine?
Her and Tim Burton show up
With Bob Dylan.
Wait, I think I still have the list.
Wait,
That's so funny.
Mackenzie might have the list. We're gonna read it live on air.
The first one on the list is Angelina Jolie. We invited Angelina Jolie to your birthday party. Oh, wait.
We were looking up Geminis.
She's a Gemini. Sexy.
Kendrick Lamar.
Period.
Paul McCartney.
Oh, period.
Tupac and Marilyn Monroe written in one line. They are, in fact, not alive. We invited them. Lauren Hill.
Did you guys do a fucking seance? Like, what do you mean you invited them?
I wouldn't put it past us at that point in our lives. We probably did.
Lauren Hill. You invited Lauren Hill to
She's
my
probably
birthday
coming.
party.
She's just late.
Ah, that was good.
Tom Holland. Why do we invite Tom Holland? Do you love him? Okay.
I love him, but I'd not like that. I would never be like, you guys should invite Tom Holland to my birthday.
Gemini.
Oh, period. Did you guys invite Bad Bunny?
Fuck. The next one may shock you. Mary Kate and Ashley. Stevie Nicks. Venus and Serena.
Geminis? Slay.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Right.
Alanis Morissette.
Gemini? You're shitting me.
Bob Dylan.
Period.
Tana Mojo.
Right. Not a Gemini. Cancer,
Selena
actually.
Gomez.
Another Cancer.
Billie Eilish. Drake and Olivia Rodrigo.
And Hive Mind.
The message says, "Hey y'all, there's going to be a really fun party."
You put them all in a
She put them
group?
all in a group.
Stop.
Bob,
You put all of those people in a group
Tana with Bob Dylan.
on Instagram and sent them out this. I'm embarrassed.
I'm not.
If I ever meet them again.
Hey y'all, there's going to be a really fun party in Cincinnati on June 16th for Gemini season. It's my best friend's party and it's going to be a good fucking time. 2 DJs, 2 photographers, a champagne toast, and the coolest crowd in Cincinnati. We'd love if you'd come party with us. It's at Oddfellows in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Can't stress enough that it is going to be in Cincinnati. I cannot
No one replied.
fucking believe that.
And no one came. So, if you're watching this, Bob.
Yeah, what the fuck, Bob Dylan? Wow, that is shocking.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that you put them in a group, and I did not know who was on the list. Thank you guys for inviting them to my party.
J-Lo's new album debuted with 14,000 streams.
She's with a new Ed Sheeran.
Oh, I never really loved her.
Me either.
Except for in that movie, Hustlers. Have you seen
Oh,
that?
I've seen a lot of her movies, and
good
I
movie.
really like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. Taylor fucking Swift.
Okay.
She is pissing me off.
Okay.
Always.
With the bonus track of it all.
Yeah, bro.
I don't even know what it's about. I don't get it.
So basically, when she first released like the pre-order for the new album, she said it will come with a bonus track called The Manuscript. Like, okay, file cabinet. And then a few nights ago, she's doing her show in Australia, and she's like talking about the new album. She's like, but we'll talk about that later, thinking it's going to be like a single release or like just literally anything.
Mm-hmm.
She literally puts on the big screen, like she did when she announced her other albums, and said there's a new version you can buy with a different bonus track on sale now. And I'm just like, she did this with Midnights. There's still not one version of Midnights that has all the songs, which is ridiculous.
No, it's actually insane.
And it just like comes down to A, greediness, obviously, and B, it's stupid because I'm not gonna buy one if I don't know what they even sound like. Like, put all your bonus tracks on one version, or don't do bonus tracks. Just make the album.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to buy two separate vinyls.
It's a weird capitalist fucking psycho thing.
Exactly.
To be like, one person needs to buy 4 different albums to hear all the songs. But there are also so many Swifties who like really like that.
Which is why she won't stop.
I know.
Which is annoying because so many of them do not. Like, the normal Taylor Swift Reddit page was...
Swiftie neutral?
No, the normal one.
Oh.
They were all like pissed. They're like, dude, like, you did this with Midnights with different like covers, plus the different versions.
The
with
4 different fucking clocks.
That
Girl,
was
get a grip.
insane.
Insane.
And then she released like the 3 a.m. version, but like the version with like Ice Spice remix and like Lana Del Rey, whatever.
More Lana. That was
More Lana.
crazy.
That version doesn't have like Paris or Glitch. So like you still can't buy a Midnights version with all the Midnight songs. This new album is shaping out the same way. Like, so I guess I'll just be listening to those on YouTube.
Yeah. The way that I go about that is I just don't listen to them.
Right.
Like, I never listened to You're Losing Me until it came to streaming.
I didn't for like a month, and then I heard it, and I was like,
Damn.
obviously my new
I
favorite
heard it
song.
once, and I was just like, wow, that's crazy, but cool. Now I love it.
It's so good.
But, like, I don't know, girl. I'm not going to play the games. Put it on Spotify and let me know.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I don't even want to get another fucking vinyl. I ordered Me, Bobby, and Hannah 1989 on vinyl, and it literally never arrived.
I ordered you Drake on vinyl, and it literally never arrived.
I'm over it. We just gotta buy shit from Target.
Levi bought me the 1989 CD from the Taylor Swift store, and it never showed up. Like, it's a CD.
And you're a billionaire.
It's whack.
It's so annoying.
So I'm annoyed about that. And I'm still excited for the album, but I guess fuck the bonus tracks. I don't care.
Yeah. We'll
They'll be
hear
on
them or we
streaming.
won't.
Yeah, they'll be there eventually. Okay, guys. We talked about this on our New Year's, like, list episode. But...
Are In and Out?
Yeah, I think it was that episode. But, like, we're going to, like, follow American Idol this season.
It starts tonight, baby.
It starts tonight, so we're all going to hang out.
Yeah,
and
so
watch
we
it.
decided we were like, what if we got into a show? Like The Bachelor, or just like something that's like on cable television, like every week they have to like tune into.
Mm-hmm.
Then we landed on American Idol, which like, I'm not super excited for the auditions. I'm more excited when like
They have,
it's
like,
the
the top 12,
competition and we're voting. Like, I'm going to text 87764 and be
Absolutely.
like, 2. I don't know what you say to them. But I cannot wait, and it starts tonight, and we're going to have like a
Little Kiki.
little kiki for it.
I'm excited. So I want to invite you guys to also follow along American Idol with us. So
God, that would be so fun if every week we do a little segment where we talk about American Idol from the week before and all of our viewers are also watching it.
Exactly. So tune in.
You guys, please watch American Idol with us. Oh my God.
It's fun. It's Katy Perry's last season.
She's pissed.
She is?
Yeah, she's leaving because she's pissed.
Uh-oh. Why is she pissed?
Because, which, for such a stupid ass weird reason, because she's upset that they're painting her out to be the mean judge.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh.
So I can't wait to watch and see if, like, she's the mean judge. I don't think that Katy Perry has, like, a national reputation of being the mean judge from American Idol.
Right.
Like, no one's out here, like, I don't like Katy Perry anymore. She's kind of mean on American Idol.
Right.
Like, I've never even heard about her being on American Idol. Like, who is this audience that you're worried about? Like, my grandma and her
Right.
friends?
That's
I can't wait to be them.
How'd you hear that? That's why she's leaving.
Snapchat article.
Oh.
Right.
Cool.
So it might not be true. No, she's leaving. It's real.
That's all my topics.
Yeah, that's it for me. That's going to go ahead and do it.
Tune in next week.
For more podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, share.
Stay slutty.
Please. Hunting gay people and killing them for sport is, like, kind of a slay.
Okay, that's fucked up.
No,
Should
that's
go to
fucking
London,
insane.
though.